Would you please explain the level of distraction that we are observing now within the administration, and does that bring any form of foreign policy for the nation to a complete halt?
Absolutely not. You have some really experienced characters in the U.S. administration at the moment. Secretary of Defense Jim Mattis, National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster, Tillerson seems to be finding his feet, and of course he's going to be traveling along with the president later this week. So you absolutely have some incredibly experienced individuals who've spent their careers, in some cases, working on foreign policy, and you are seeing an American foreign policy move forward. It's just in some cases not to the liking of many other countries. So you continue to see Trump's America first. You're seeing it in their trade policies. This is clearly coming out in the G7 and will continue to. We've got a Trump visit to the NATO members again. So I think this is early next week. Another area of controversy for Donald Trump during his campaign, although he's been more positive towards NATO subsequently. So I think it's not that America doesn't have a foreign policy, absolutely not. It's more that foreign policy is anathema to some other countries, including some historical American allies. Not
that I could get Obama foreign policy on the back of a 3x5 card, but what exactly is Trump foreign policy? Do you have a clue?
Well, I mean, there's a couple of things you know. First of all, you know that Trump's foreign policy is America first. It's much more focused on what is in America's direct, vital national interest. It takes a much narrower interpretation of America's interests and is likely to continue to do that. Again, we know that Trump's style, and this is something that's actually going to continue to cause him problems, it's not so much what America is doing, it's how it's doing it. His style is actually causing problems, the unpredictability, the fact that he moves from one side to the other. He says something about China and then he reverses that, says something else. The fact that his communications team aren't always behind him, so they're saying one thing while he's saying another. So I think the thing to remember when you think about Donald Trump's foreign policy, it's less the what he's doing. Much of the what is gaining a lot of support. It's more about how he's doing it, and the fact that that is constantly changeable is causing him a fair amount of friction and a fair amount of uncertainty.